So this video is going over some basic features within Google Classroom. So we have kind of the 4 tabs up here as far as what you would use for each of them. So the stream is kind of like Facebook. And so it just gives kind of a running record of all the things that you have on here. So it is listed by date and time unless I ask to move something to the top. But you can't pin something to the top. So you have to, if you want something up at the very top, you have to keep moving it, which is a little bit of a time consuming piece. The best thing about the stream is I can put like overall directions. It's great for kind of a daily email or a daily post and say, here's your lesson. You can add some materials to there, but kids can't really interact with them other than like they can get a copy of whatever it is that you're putting up there. But there's nothing really interactive to it. It's just their copy. Classwork is where you can kind of organize what you have going on. So I have mine in topics. And so each thing that I post on here is based with a topic, and I'll go over classwork and the different things that you can put on here later on. Within classwork, you can also go to your Google Calendar. You can go to your class drive folder where it'll have all of your materials that are posted on here are all here within this classwork tab. The people is where you can see any teachers that you have put on. So if you have a co-teacher or a para or somebody that you want to put in as a teacher, you can do that. You can also see all of your students. So I can go through and I can invite my students. I can email them. If I click on them, or I can click on a couple of them, then I can go through and email them, remove them, or mute them. So I have some options there. Within the grades tab, you can see where your assignments are. And I don't have any assignments yet, so there's not a whole lot that I can see here. But I can see kind of all my grades, and I'll go through and show that later on. You can also do some settings up here where you can go through and set things where teachers can post and comment, students can post and comment. I typically have mine set as students can only comment because you don't want students posting a whole bunch of stuff. For the classwork on the stream, you can show the attachments and details, show condensed notifications, or hide them based on what you have. You don't want to change your code until you have all of your students in, and really you don't want to change it either way. You can send out guardian summaries, which is really cool, where any of the guardians that are signed up can go through and get a snapshot of what their students are working on. You can show deleted items or not. You can put in some different things with grade categories or grade calculations to where kids could kind of see what their grade is in Google Classroom, even though it would also be in IC, obviously. So there's some kind of overall features, and I'll put in some specifics for the classwork in just a little bit.